Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. This is episode 261 of NasCard Radio, where trading cards and racing meet. I'm your pal Val. With me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA, and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. How are you tonight?
Well, I'm feeling like I'm glad that I'm collecting NASCAR.
Yeah, if you've been on any of the socials, I hear you.
Yeah, I'm happy that I collect NASCAR.
And speaking of NASCAR, we are got a great show for everybody. We're gonna talk about eBay. There's a new scan cards feature, so we're gonna talk about that. And the 2026 Racing Card Hall of Fame nominations. Time is running out to get your nominations in, so we'll go over the process real quick and give you the dates you need to know. We're gonna hit the Spellbound Word of the Week. We'll check in on that, and then we'll finish the show with King's Court. Have a few housekeeping items here. Want to thank our sponsor, Panini America, and we want to welcome new Rumble subscriber,
Hey, look, a new subscriber.
Kremlin City 2020. Welcome.
Yes, welcome. That's cool, man.
We also have another
Hey, look, a new subscriber.
Kevin Fuller from YouTube.
Hey, look, a new subscriber.
I guess YouTube gets two of those.
Yeah. So hey, that's cool. 2 new subscribers. I love it.
Yes, sir. And then our shout outs to Mike H, High Octane Cards, IndyCar Cards, Chase by Lock, Rip It Racing Brakes, and Misha Wines for the YouTube and Rumble comments. We read them, so please leave them. A lot of good chat going on. It was great having Mike on last week.
Yeah, very informative and just a good time. I like Mike. He did a great job on the show. We really appreciate him.
Yes, sir. And also, our next product release, the 2025 Panini Prism, it's got pushed to Christmas Eve. I
Oh
guess
God.
they got cut out the FedEx, UPS, and use Santa for that delivery.
Wow. So there could be Prism under the tree.
Maybe.
You never know.
All right. I think that's it. Anything else going on we didn't talk about?
No, but I do want to do a shout out. And I've aimed to do this a couple of times, and I keep forgetting. And I didn't think it was really appropriate last week with Mike being on, but um, I ordered some cards. Basically, I ordered some Turn 4 cards from that NasCard.shop. I had a great experience. Uh, he was very helpful in helping me get, buying 5 cards and you get like, I think 3 free under $5. That worked out great for me. And I really appreciate that. And shout out to NasCard.shop.
All right. I've seen it all over the place. I haven't bought anything yet.
It's a cool, he's, he's high tech. His website does a great job. Uh, he keeps you informed of all your orders and everything. I mean, he's really got it going on.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
All right. And how do you want to do this here? So,
Well, you're the one who discovered this, and I've only played with it just a tad bit.
the new eBay scan cards feature. Let's see if I get the photo up here. So I saw this. I can't remember if it was an email or whatever, but if you go, and it's only on the app, and you go to the My eBay under shortcuts, you'll see the scan cards, and it's got the early access. If you'll click that, it comes up with your camera like there you see on the right hand side. And of course, I had a 91 tracks Adele Earnhardt that I took a photo of, and it does its little pixelating and all that stuff, and then comes back with your scan, and then it shows you the base and what it thinks. It's not perfect, but I like where this is going. I
Yeah,
think
apparently it's still in beta, so yeah, it's not going to be perfect just yet.
so. I with with NASCAR, it's probably a lot harder than say some of the other sports, right?
Indeed.
Like a 84 Mattingly or something that's or 89 Griffey or something that gets moves a lot on eBay. So NASCAR, I was always curious to see how. So I was even impressed that it pulled up some of that stuff. So I'm looking at it right now. It's not great, but I do like that the features there, and you don't have to be. It wasn't to sell either. You can I think it says on the description there, scan, price, and collect sports cards. So it's not like you're doing it to sell. You can actually look at the chart. I think it shows 1 year. I guess I should have took a screen capture of that, but
Yeah, I was going
um,
to ask you about the chart. It shows a chart.
yeah, because the data's really not there yet for some of the NASCAR stuff. The prices are wildly crazy, or whatever. So I didn't want to do it for any of those cards, but I would check it out and grab if you have some cards. And if you're on eBay and have the eBay app on your phone, just give it a whirl.
Yeah, and I think doesn't it tell you the current price that it's selling for, and then like the max price that it's sold for, and then the minimum price that it's sold for, and I guess it does some kind of ciphering and averages all that out.
Yeah, well, NASCAR's not. Again, some of these haven't had a lot of sales or whatever. So the one I scanned was like a lower end card. So I didn't try any of the. Maybe if I would have, I tried a Zillage optic signature, but it couldn't tell that it was a signature or the picture. So you had to kind of dig in a little bit more. And the pricing was. I think was showing the Zillage optic base and I don't know if it was a silver at 40 or something like that. So I was like, I knew the auto was not $40.
No, not even close.
So again, I think they're working out the kinks out of it.
Yeah. So, do you think that they're borrowing technology from, say, Card Ladder, or maybe even Jeff Wilson's whatever his app is? I don't even know what that is. Or you think this is a homebrewed eBay app?
I am not sure. I didn't try any of the graded cards. I think with ladder and stuff like that, they're more of the graded. I don't think they do the raw.
Right.
So, and again, I think actually eBay said it's using like the last 2 years of data or last year of data. So I would think they can, you know, they have a great treasure trove of information that they don't need other, back in the day, Beckett and even the NASCAR, right? Dane Turner, they would send out those flyers out to their dealers, and they'd come back with the prices, and then they'd compute all those, and then get the price guides printed and all that stuff. And then even with Beckett, I guess going online on the internet and gathering that stuff. Now they're sourcing eBay sourcing actual real data.
Yeah, I mean, and it's semi real time. And, this to me kind of puts another nail in the Beckett coffin. Um, because, I love Dr. Beckett, but, he sold his company a long time ago. And ever since then, it's steadily kind of been declining. And this is just another feature that eBay's coming out with that is going to, I think it's going to put a dent in their subscriptions.
I think you said that they're not printing the price guide anymore, so it's
No,
totally
that's what they told
online.
me at the National.
Yeah, so they're not online. And we talked about it before when I was on Hobby Hotline and stuff. These companies were innovating. Beckett has not innovated. They're privately owned. I think they're looking at it as a piggy bank, and they're just ringing that register and taking that money and not innovating with the times. And now they're kind of boxed out with this information that eBay has access to that's not even leaving their shop, right? It's not even leaving the company. Now, one
Right.
other thing that we totally skipped over is the AI for the photo recognition of the card.
Yeah.
So I mean, it couldn't. This was not possible without that.
No, that's true. And AI, Google's had that technology. I do estate sales with my buddy Steve, and I run into things I haven't seen before, some tools and whatnot, and I will scan it on Google, and man, it tells me exactly what it is, and it's rarely wrong. So, that incorporating that technology, you're right. This would not be possible without that.
So eBay has been able to harness all their years of information. I think they used to have a separate data warehousing. Was it Teradata or something like that? That you could actually pay for, and then it was going back on how many years of information, and so you could look at old history of eBay sales. So
So, so this begs the question: it's beta right now. It's free right now. Are they going to try to make this into a paid service? I think if they do, that's going to be a bad thing.
I don't think they do. I think they use it for people listing their cards on the site quickly, right? So now eBay needs to distinguish itself from having to send the COMC or pick your platform, sport lots, sports cards, NasCards.shop, any of those, um, district, whatever, that they're fighting against all of them. And so eBay is innovating to try to keep people on that platform without leaving. So
Yeah, because I can see where you take a picture of your card, it identifies it for you. Because let's face it, and I know this to be absolutely true. I go to these card shows, and it's amazing to me the lack of knowledge that I see in the sports card community, and I attribute a lot of that to these people wanting to get rich quick. You know what I mean? And invest, so they don't spend the time to do any kind of research to figure out what they've got or what's out there. So for them, this is a godsend.
well, I've been on eBay for a long time, and you had to take the photo of your item, get your description and your title, and
Mm-hmm.
do all that, and compile all that. Well, now you can simply take a photo, verify whatever information, set your price. You're on to the next one. It's not a 10-20 minute. I know eBay has some bulk stuff and pricing, and ComC has bulk pricing, which I didn't realize. They got some uh, API or EX, some kind of installer or whatever to do bulk pricing. So um, again, I think eBay is trying to make it as fast as possible to take a picture, list, and sell.
Yeah, I think so too. So I wonder, of course, maybe they've already thought of this, and I'm sure they probably have. Condition being able to take a decent enough picture, and maybe they'll have a requirement. Maybe you have to have an HD or a 4K photo or something to where front and back where they can see it and go, okay, this one is VG, this one is X Mint, whatever, and it even puts that in there for you. Because I can see where it could generate an AI description for you and do all that real quick. So, I mean, there's a lot of potential here for this, and kudos. I'm not the biggest eBay fan, but kudos to them for doing this.
Totally agree. So I saw that, thought it was important enough to bring to everybody's attention. So if you're using eBay, or you have an account, you can try that option out. Again, you don't have to buy or sell. You just list it and poke around and look at the charts and stuff.
I'm going to
Because
use it just to check prices.
I was gonna say that that's a perfect example. So
You know, so yeah, kudos to them, man. Way to go, eBay.
yes, sir. All right, next, the 2026 Racing Card Hall of Fame nominations. We've been talking about it for, I guess, last couple of shows.
Mm-hmm.
The due date, everything needs to be, all your nominations have to be in by midnight Sunday, November 30th.
Correct.
And just so as a refresher, I will give you the site. I put that site up. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go.
There you go. Look at you, man. You're high tech.
Yes, sir. You can also scan the QR code with your phone when you're not on the eBay app, and um, you enter your email address. That we're not really recording that, but we will send you your list of nominations that you submitted to you. That is your user ID. The password is RCHOF, all uppercase, to get you in.
Yep. And for those of you who are listening, it's a secure website. It's bit.ly/2026 RCHOF nominations. So you can go to it that way, or like I said, you can scan the QR code, and we've been publishing that on social media, so you can also get it from there as well.
Yeah, I will make sure it's on the Twitter account, Instagram, TikTok. I'll make sure it's everywhere.
Yeah, we've had a fair amount of nominations so far. I'll be honest with you, I have not put my nominations in yet. I've kind of been tweeting out some of the cards that I'm going to be nominating. And if you guys want to do that, that'd be cool too. And also, if you see a tweet from us with the Racing Card Hall of Fame, please, if you don't mind, it would really help us out if you would retweet that or repost that. I guess it's repost now instead of retweet. But if you would do that for us, that would be very helpful. We'd appreciate it.
If you collect racing cards, please help the racing card community by re posting that so other folks can find it and put in their nominations as well. Uh,
Yeah. So um, I think you've got a screenshot of, there you go. Do you want to bring that into the middle?
yep.
There you go. Yeah. So when you go, it's just a Google form um, that I've created. And it goes in there. If you go in there, it tells you the 2024 and 2025 inductees. So you don't, nominate something that's already in the Hall of Fame, plus the 20 recurring nominees from last year are on there as well. So you look through that list, make sure that the card that you want to nominate is not on there, then nominate away. You don't have to do 10. You can do one, you can do three, you can do however many you want.
If your nominations are on the returning nominations list, then you're covered. These 20 will be already automatically on the list when we have a selection in early
January.
January. Yes.
Yeah.
So the 1911 T36 Barney Oldfield, the 82 KidCo Tough Wheels Earnhardt, the 1988 Max Bobby Allison, 88 Max Cal Yarborough, 89 Winter Circle Wendell Scott, 89 Winter Circle Lee Petty, 1991 IROC Dale Earnhardt, 1991 Pro Set John Force, 1992 Grid F1 Michael Schumacher, 1994 Action Pack Kyle Petty Diamond Earring, 1994 Wheels High Gear Dale Earnhardt Jr., 1996 Crown Jewels Elite Dale Earnhardt 7 Gems, 1996. Pinnacle Zenith 7 Wonders Dale Earnhardt, 1996. Press Pass M Force Sheet Metal Dale Earnhardt, 1999. SP Dale Earnhardt Jr. Auto, 2000 SP Authentic Sign of the Times Jimmy Johnson, 2002 Choice Racing Stars Kyle Busch, 2011 Wheels Element Chase Elliott, 2000 Wheels Element Chase Elliott Undiscovered Elements Autograph, and 2020 Topps Chrome Max Verstappen. So if you are a big fan of the 1988 Max number 10 Talladega Streaks, that is not on the list, so you need to nominate that or any other specific racing card that is not on the list. If you're an F1, folks, the 2020 Topps Chrome Lewis Hamilton as an example. So,
Right. So we are taking nominations for any kind of racing card. This could be from any form of motorsports. And basically, what we're following is if it's covered under the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America, which is down in Daytona, uh, because they induct people from drag racing, motorcycles, um, open wheel, dirt, aviation. So any of those cards qualify to be nominated. So it's not just this is not the NASCAR card Hall of Fame. This is the Racing Card Hall of Fame. So it encompasses all forms of racing.
Right. We have Barney Oldfield, John Force, and Max Verstappen. So yes, it's not just NASCAR. Uh, all forms of racing, auto racing.
Right, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed for John Force this year, especially
Yeah,
since he's retiring.
yeah. He was held over last year, so he's close. But
Yeah, he was close, but he just didn't quite make it.
yeah, and I entered mine already, and like I said, I kind of realized, oh wait, Talladega Streets is not in here. That was a massive card um, during the time. Kind of set the 88 Max on fire. It's still important today. So
Right, and the speaking of 88 Max, that was such a pioneering set. I mean, there's a lot of cards that could be nominated just out of that set alone.
yeah, you only get 10 for your list. So it's like I was thinking, man, Mark Martin, and you had the 87 card 87, which was a short print of the Winston Cup.
Yeah, that one was truly short printed. I remember back in the day busting packs, and that one was so hard to find. So that one, I'm surprised that one's not on the list. That's probably one that I will be nominating for sure.
All right, yeah. So get your nominations in there by the end of November.
Yep. Vote early, vote often. or nominate early, nominate often.
There you go. Yes. So all right. Next on our list was the Spellbound Word of the Week.
Oh yeah. So this week's spellbound word of the week is tail ender.
Ty Dillon.
Oh wait, no, sorry.
We just got the Dillon boys.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Here it is.
Tail Ender.
There you go.
Ty Dillon. Oh, that's classic. If anybody does, yeah, if you watch the show at all, it's like everything we get is Ty Dillon.
Yeah, they double and triple print the Dillon boys. But anyway, yeah, tail ender. So the definition of tail ender, as it is in Webster's, it's a noun, and it means one positioned at the end or in last place. So there you go.
Tail
Ty,
Ender.
Ty Dillon.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ty Dillon.
No, he
Oh
doesn't
boy.
come in last place.
Yeah, Ty Dillon, it's all in fun. If you're watching this, we're just having some fun. So yeah, there you go.
All
Just
right.
don't forget it's
Ty Dillon.
that's right.
All right. That's all we have that I know of. And we go to King's Court if you're ready.
Yeah, this show is moving along quite quickly tonight. Maybe we can slow it down.
Do you want to talk about? We'll take the next few weeks off,
Yeah, let's
or
let
actually we
people.
just take. Actually, we just take next week off. We'll be back. What I see, December 3rd, or
Yeah,
that
we're
week of.
taking off. We're taking off Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, we'll be back. Show will drop December 4th and 5th.
Yeah, and then after that, we're going to be taking. I guess I should have my calendar up. That would probably be helpful. We'll be taking as the show drops. We'll be taking the 19th, the 26th, and the 2nd off. So we'll have 3 weeks there. But we will not be sitting on our laurels. We will be doing content and doing stuff for the channel. So be watching out on all the different social media outlets.
Getting ready for 2026, if you believe it.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the 11th year of Panini doing NASCAR.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Prism is going to have their retro. They're going to have was it Prism 2016 Prism retro cards in Prism.
Yeah.
So that will be exciting, and for old people like me, confusing. But I do know that Jeff Gordon was not in 2016 Prism. So if I see a 2016 Jeff Gordon, I know it's not. I know it's 2026. There.
Yeah, he was not. You're right. All right, ready for King's Court?
Getting ready to eat some of that margarine right now.
All right.
All right, this week's King's Court. We're going to start out with honorable mention number 1. This was on the 13th of November, 2025 Panini Turn 4. Kyle Larson Kavroom short print case hit, and it's card number 6. They were asking $479.95. And you know what? Somebody went dun 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 dun. Click. Yeah, they bought it for $479.95.
Wow.
Yeah, Misha should be so very happy, and everybody at Panini.
He will be.
I'm hoping he's happy. But yeah, that was an amazing price. Somebody, well, you kind of have the euphoria from him winning the championship, so everybody's going, "Oh yeah, let me get some Kyle Larson cards," because he's a 2-time champ. So yeah, great card.
Amazing.
All right. So next up, honorable mention number 2. This was on the 15th of November. I think this was a typo because it says 1973 STP Bobby Allison SGC 8.
I saw that.
Yeah, and I think we know whose card this is. And I hope whoever, if it is, I'm hoping that they're doing well. So anyway, this card went out for bidding, and it landed at $535.75 with 3 bids.
It's a tough card.
That is tough, and I think somebody got a deal actually, because that's a nice looking card. Because
Yeah.
I would put that card higher than $535.75.
It's a tough card to find out in the wild.
Yeah, I think after the Lorenzens, the one portrait and then with his car, this is probably the next toughest card. Don't you? Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that. Yeah, it's up there. It's one of the tougher ones to find.
Yeah, and the photography, we've talked about it before, is just awesome with these cards with the full bleed borders and everything. So yeah,
you don't see that one very much because
you
of
really
that.
don't, and I missed it. But I search my eBay safe searches are from 72 STP, so that's probably why I didn't see it.
Right.
So yeah, cool card. Congrats to the seller and the buyer.
Definitely. Yep.
All right, next up, Joker of the Week. This was on the 13th of November. Super rare upper deck emboss. I think they're supposed to say emboss. And I don't think that's how you spell emboss, or is it? Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, it says Mark Martin sample card test print. And you can see, it's got the embossing on there for Mark Martin. You can see what it is.
And it's got the upper deck.
Yeah, it's got the little upper deck
hollow on the back.
on it. And honestly, that's really kind of cool. But they were asking $700 for this card. It was kind of a little casting out and trying to do some fishing there, I think.
Yeah.
But it still wound up at $300.
Wow,
Yeah, for good old Mark Martin.
that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. When I saw that, I went, that was immediately my Joker of the week. I said, there's no other thing that can compare to this.
Total. Yep.
Yeah, so cool, man. If you're a Mark Martin collector, that's an awesome pickup.
That is a 101.
Indeed. All right, so next up, Jack of the Week. This is on the 16th of November, 2025. Donruss NASCAR Racing, Connor Zilich, Optic Pandora. And of course, it's out of 25, says rated rookie. This card went out for bidding, and it ended at $256.88 with only 5 bids. And that's not it.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I had it up here, but I don't see it.
Wow. I wish we had the picture because it was really cool because of the little square Pandora squares. It looked like he had a square chin.
Oh, okay.
So that was a cool looking card. So if you want to go back and look for that, not you, I'm talking to the listeners out there. If you
Right.
want to go out there and look for it, you'll see what I'm talking about because it was really cool because it looked like he had like a really super chiseled chin because it was square.
A good old eBay in there. Uh, sold items. So
Yeah, not a fan of how they're doing that, but at least they're doing something right.
right.
All right. So next up is our Queen of the Week. This is on the 18th of November. Here she is, Hailee Deegan, 2025 Panini Turn 4 Racing Platinum Foil, 1 of 1. Holy smokes. It's card number 6. They're asking $599.99 for Hailee. She still went for a great price of $400. Yeah, look at that. That's unfortunate. And that is already encapsulated by, or encased, by Panini. But it still went for $400.
Wow.
Yeah, $400 for Hailee. Her market is still strong, and we keep hearing rumors that she's going to be coming back to NASCAR, so we'll see.
Well, I thought I read today that she's coming back to IndyCar, I think, NXT.
Oh,
So we'll see. It's
wow,
still
okay.
we still got a bunch of time left, so
Yeah, it is the off season, so anything could happen. Yeah, so congratulations, whoever got it. I know it has to be a Super Haley collector.
oh yeah, definitely. That's
Awesome.
it. Yep.
All right. So next we're going to have our King of the Week. This was on the 17th of November. Look who it is. 1982 KidCo Tough Wheels Dale Earnhardt PSA 9. It says first card true rookie Grail. I say the 83 Uno is his rookie car because this is really his car. This is when I think he was driving for Bud Moore in the 15.
Yeah.
Because I did the research on that. And then Richard Petty's right behind him. But anyway, they are asking $999 for this card. Val, you will be amazed at the price that it went for. It went for $849.
They found the right buyer.
They did. But
I'm yep.
these are tough.
They are tough. You are right. We talked about it before. These were packaged with the cars, and think about all those 8, 10-year-old boys or whoever buying those, ripping those open, and the cars aren't afterthought. They're there for the car to play with, and not necessarily the cards. It's kind of like the kids buying the Topps baseball cards for the gum, and the cards were kind of left over and condition sensitive, and so these KidCo Tough Wheel cards are the same way. So
It's funny you talk about something like that because I remember my father-in-law, he told me, because we talked about cards, he bought cards, but he bought it for the gum. He told me he bought the gum because it was a big piece back then. Chewed the
right,
gum, threw away the cards. Didn't care about the cards. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, so yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Kids threw these things away. Um, you can still find them every so often in unopened packages uh, of the diecast cars. In fact, I've got some that I want to do a video of, and do like a opening of the cars and see if I get one of these. That'd be awesome. That or Richard Petty.
Now I do have some videos out there under NasCardRadio of opening the tough wheels and actually pulling one of the Earnhardts
Ooh,
because I think I had a case of the trucks and it was going by a pattern, and then when I opened it up I was expecting a second card different underneath than pulling the Earnhardt. So
interesting.
yes,
Well,
sir.
I've got like I think about half a dozen cars. I've been buying them one at a time, here and there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video and open up like three of them, and then do another video and open up the other three. And like I said, I'm hoping for that card right there.
Yeah, of course when I was got this case it was about 10 years ago, so it was like $40 for the case of, I don't know if it was 15 of the or 12 of the bubbles. So
Yeah, and they've gotten ever since people have discovered these things, the price on those diecast cars have gone way up.
yes, sir. They're awesome.
Yeah, cool. So this card is not in the Racing Card Hall of Fame. So maybe this year could be the year for it.
Yeah,
Who
it's
knows?
on I read it off. It was one of the nominations that I read off that I
Yep,
carried over from last year. So it got close, but maybe this year is the year, or next year is the year.
yep. We'll see. So yeah, cool card. I love that card.
Same here.
All right. So next up is going to be our ace, and this is our one of one. This is on the 14th of November. And look who this is: 2025 Panini Select Racing Corey Day, black one of one. And you know what? Somebody went dun 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 dun. Click. Yep, and they bought it for $425 for Corey Day and the Knights.
Wow.
So yeah, there's some hype on Corey Day. He just didn't have a really good season this year. He had a lot of weird things happen to him.
Well, I mean, I don't care what you did, you got overshadowed by Zillage.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
Because was it Carson and Quaffle? He was one of the four, and he didn't have nowhere near the wins that Zillage had. So,
No, he did not. So,
but with Zillage moving up, that's going to kind of leave um, that series wide open. So
well, and also to mention about this card, it's also, I'm going to say it, it's also a high number. It's trackside. Um, and I think those are only in the. No, I may be wrong. I think maybe they're in track. But I think you have the black one of ones throughout the whole run. I think I'm wrong about that. But still a spectacular card, man. I would love to hit something like that. I haven't hit a one of one select in like forever. So I've got some blasters I need to open. Maybe I'll get lucky.
there you go. Yeah, I think everybody's expecting big things from Corey Day next year.
Yep, I think so too. I'm hoping so. He's under that Hendrick umbrella, so we'll see. Maybe he'll go head to head against Connor Zilic one day soon in Cup.
Maybe getting a lot of rookies here, so we'll see.
Yep. All right. Finally, it's a moment you've all been waiting for. The Royal Flush of the Week. This was on the 16th of November. Look who this is. 1996 Press Pass VIP Autographs Dale Earnhardt Sr. PSA 8 Auto 10. And this card went out for bidding, and it ended at $857 with 57 bids.
Amazing.
It is amazing. That's a beautiful auto. Look at that thing, man.
Absolutely work art.
It is work art, and I agree with PSA on that. I would give that auto a 10 as well. Dang, man, that's a card. Now I think that's about the right price, don't you think?
Definitely. Yeah.
I think that's a fair price for that.
I mean, you really can't get a better looking auto than that. I mean, the way it sits on that VIP card
Yep.
and that iconic image of Earnhardt.
Yeah, and the way he signed it kind of diagonally there, that's great.
Yeah, that's a really nice card. Yes.
Yeah, it is. That's Superman. That's nice. So congrats to whoever bought it, man. I'm jealous of you.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
And that's it. That's all we got for this week's King's Court.
All right. All right. Anything before we go? Before we wrap it up, when we take the Thanksgiving week off again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody and safe travels.
Yep. Yep. Hashtag Turkey Day. Hashtag PSA 10. Hashtag It's So Shiny. And then we also have the hashtag
Ty Dillon.
Yes, we've got that one. And we also have the hashtag of
Tail Ender.
We sure do. And don't forget, last but not least, hashtag get ready for it, Val. Hashtag here we go. We love gold. There you go. Yep, there you go. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hashtag redemption suck, which they do. And for me and Logan, have a safe, happy Thanksgiving. We will see you back in 2 weeks. And we'll see anything else. And make sure you get your nominations in.
Yep, I was going to say that. Yes.
And so we are out of here. Bye.